Hi, it's Terry Gaines. I'm going to give you some assembly tips on creating this fun fold card. It uses the Hello Cupcake, a 2019 celebration product from Stampin' Up, free with a $50 purchase, available until March 31st. Also available and used on this product is a Framelit set that coordinates with that stamp set, and that's available for the month of March also. So this card has a fun fold to it. Open up the first panel, reveals another cupcake, and then your sentiment on the inside. The card base is 9 inches by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2, and I stamped some sprinkles on this bottom panel. Also, for the card, I have a 4 3/4 by 5 inch. I'm using Daffodil Delight. And then the third panel for this card is 3 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored at 4 3/4. If you found my video via YouTube, go to the comment section. There'll be a direct link right to my blog post to give you all these dimensions along with all the supplies. So these get assembled as such. Also right in the middle is a 3 by, I believe this is 4 1/4, yeah, 4 1/4 by 3, and I have the sentiment. Be aware that you don't want to stamp anything on this top section of the card. As you open it up, you don't want your sentiment on that section. So midway on here. So those 4 pieces get assembled, and to save some time, I have that already done. The other 2 pieces of Whisper White Cardstock that you're going to be needing for this project are stamping the cupcake paper, the cupcake itself, and then the topping, along with the little heart. And I used Flirty Flamingo ink. I stamped off on scratch paper to get a 2nd generation for the frosting, and then I cut that around the edge so then I could stamp the little heart stick right there. So this one is going to be cut out with the dome. So you're going to run this through the Big Shot to cut this out, and we have that done here. And then tie a piece of the Flirty Flamingo ribbon. This is a dual combo in the Occasions catalog. And then I have some dimensionals on the back of that. So that's all ready for assembly. The other thing you're going to do is run through, oh, let's go back to this. The other piece, we've stamped these all separated. So that way the framelits can cut out each one of these sections or pieces. So that's done ahead of time. And then the other prep work for this is the little cake stand. I used silver foil for this piece, and then on the back side, I used the foam adhesive strips that are available in Stampin' Up's catalog. And what they are is just a strip of it, like foam adhesive tape, kind of like a dimensional, but they're thicker than a dimensional. And then when I place this down, I put it towards the bottom edge here to leave a little bit of a lip right on that end. And also assembled or added some here and here. So hopefully you can see that. It's kind of white on white, but. All right, so those are the prep pieces for this assembly. So how I'm going to put this together is first I'm going to take the backing off the cake stand. And I should have grabbed a paper piercer, which works perfect for that. So what I'm going to do is just place this right on the edge, kind of centering here and here, and placing that right on the edge, and I still want that to open. I don't want to adhere that down. So there's the cake stand. I've already put dimensionals on the back of this piece that was trimmed out. So I'll peel those off. And I was generous with my dimensionals. I like to make sure that it stays all uniform in size there. And this piece is going to be placed right like so. All right. And the intent is that that hooks a little bit underneath there. Then when this opens up, and we'll use some snail adhesive on this. And did I bring any over here? Yeah, I did. So here, I'm gonna put some snail in the back of this. going to put the cupcake down. And one thing you can do too, and I'm going to do this, is trim this flush just so it lays a little bit easier right on this. I did not put any adhesive right in the edge because now what I'm going to do is put some adhesive on this little piece that's actually the cake batter and slide that underneath like so. I'm not using dimensionals for these, I'm just using the permanent adhesive that Stampin' Up! Sells, the snail. And I'm just putting adhesive in the middle. There's none right here on that edge. Then this little heart that's on the little stick, we'll put that on with a mini glue dot. Peel that off. Oops. And I'm going to just slide that right underneath. And just make sure the mini glue dot is not adhered over the edge or on the other side. And there we have the assembly for this cute little card. If you found, as I mentioned, if you found me via YouTube, look in the comments section for a direct link to my post with the supply list, measurements for the instructions. There'll be a PDF that you can download and a direct link to my Stampin' Up! Store to purchase the supplies. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed creating this project with me.